Oh boy. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Because boy, do we got a lot to talk about in this freaking video. Hold on a second. Make sure my gain is not freaking up all the way. Yeah, just making sure my gain is not freaking up all the way. So So how's everybody's day going? It's going good. Hopefully everybody had a good day. If you just fresh off of work, hopefully you had a good day at work. Boy, do we got a lot to talk about in this video. First of all, yeah. Actually, before I actually get into this video, I just want to make this one comment. Do not come in my comment section telling me that I gotta watch my mouth on how I speak. No, for real, man. Y'all want to hear this? This freaking person, some crazy person, actually had the nerve to come in my comment section telling me that I should watch my profanity. I'm cussing too much. I need to watch how I speak. Bruh. Some random person online that doesn't even know me, I don't know them, they telling me how I should speak. You believe that crap? They telling me how I should speak. For real, bro. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if it's a chick or a female, but this freaking lady out. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. This freaking person had the nerve to tell me like, yo, I gotta watch how I speak. First of all, this is not your channel. Okay, you understand that? This is not a channel for. If you telling me to watch my mouth, you don't pay me to do this. Okay, you don't pay me to do anything. I make these videos because it's just a hobby of mine. That's all it is. If you don't like how the way I speak about some things, just don't watch it. Go watch some freaking person who's freaking PG all the time. I ain't got time for that. You see this mouth right here? This mouth is rated R. Rated R. This mouth right here is rated R. I ain't got time to be sugarcoating shit. I ain't got time to be lying to people about how the way I speak. I ain't got time for that. Okay. For real. So again, don't come in my comment section telling me that I need to watch my mouth, because I find that hella disrespectful. Because freaking YouTube is already censoring me. YouTube is already censoring me. You know, for real. You guys want for real. If you don't think that YouTube is out here just censoring people for no reason, they literally censor me for no damn reason. Because due to the fact that I said something about the hospitals, freaking hospitals, telling workers that they need to get the jab in order to work here. I ain't say not one thing wrong in that video. They claim that I said that I was spreading out misinformation in that one video alone, and then when I called them out on it, they said they couldn't give me an exact reason about what I violated. I said, yo, give me something specific about what I said to make sure I don't do it again. You know what they said? Well, we can't give you specifics, but here's our community guidelines. So I read the guidelines, and there was still nothing in that video that I said was wrong. So when I called them out on it again, they said, well, here's the guidelines. That's how you know that they're completely full of it. They are completely full of it. Bruh, I cannot take how idiotic some of these, how big tech is. It's either you say this, you can't say this. We have to censor you on saying this. It's just this and that, this and that, this and that. Come on, like for real, bro. If y'all gonna give me a strike, at least give me a exact thing that I said to justify it. Because if you don't, then it would just seem like that you guys are just, just freaking cutting people's videos just for no reason at all, just because you felt like it. I mean, I get it. YouTube is a big company. At the end of the day, this is a business, but it's also a political one, where people should not be censored because of the politics that they view. Mainly is on the right. But yeah, man. Anyway. But yeah, man. Just like I said in the beginning, man. Like for real, let me pull this up real quick, just to see what this person actually said about me, about how I should talk. Okay. Here's what this person says. I'm not gonna put them out like that on blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read it, and I'm gonna just tell you how what they said. First of all, whoever wrote this paragraph, not whoever wrote this comment, they said they completely just mixed up the letters all the way, but they still had the nerve to try to tell me saying I don't know proper English. But hey, I got a speech impairment, okay? This is how I am. I've had it since I was freaking, since I was a baby. I can't help it. It's just who I am. You got a problem with it? Bye. But let's go ahead and just see how he says. First of all, why so much profanity shows a sign of gross ignorance. First of all, my profanity shows what kind of... First of all, just because I cuss a lot doesn't mean I'm ignorant. Okay, it just means like, yo, I just say whatever's on my mind. That's just me being me. You got a problem with that? But again, they want the second comment, profanity. Third comment, profanity. Fourth comment, you are very juvenile to say the least. I'm sorry, but you are not a very example for aspiring our youth, black or white, towards broadcasting. Split verbs, exemplar, I don't know what the hell they were saying right there. English grammar as well as mannerism. Okay, first of all, whoever wrote that comment, who the hell did I ever say that I made this platform to be an inspiration to the youth? I have never once said I'm striving to be an inspiration for the youth. I have never said that. You just gave me that comment. You just gave me that title. So that falls upon you. You gave me the title of being someone to be inspiring the kids. I ain't say that not one bit. You did. So the fault of that you had put on me, it falls upon yourself. Because I ain't here to be sugarcoated. Like I said, I'm gonna be me. And I'm gonna say how it is, whether you like it or not. This mouth is unfiltered. Get with the program, lady. But okay, so hold on a second. Let me change this up real quick. I don't know why it's like that. Why this is like that? Hold on a second. I don't know why. Seriously, why is this under gaming? Why is this under gaming? First of all. Anyway, think that's it. Yeah. So okay. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and go on with this video. The first and foremost, Chicago. What the hell is going on in freaking Chicago? It is a lot of things going on in Chicago, man. It's not even funny, for real. Like, for the people who live in Chicago, why do you guys continue to purposely live in Chicago, especially the south side of Chicago? Because Lori Lightfoot is just running that freaking city into the ground even more than it has been. Because this news report that I seen. Hold on, let me go and fix this up for y'all. Let me get this freaking report that I seen about from the Post Millennial. Lori Lightfoot says cops who oppose vaccine mandates are spreading misinformation to induce an insurrection. First of all, for these freaking mandates, people should not be losing their job over a freaking mandate that the government has no enforcement over. The government has no enforcement over this. They don't. And second, why the hell? Okay, of all places like Chicago, why the hell would you attempt to decrease your police force when Chicago is already bad enough with the police? That's one thing I'm not. That's the one common sense question that I do not get from these freaking liberal Democrat leaders, mayors, governors. They say defund. They like all freaking last year in 2020. They was talking about defund the police, but now all of a sudden that they see that the rise in crime is hurting their freaking voter base. They say like, yo, we shouldn't be defunding the police. That was the Republicans that was doing that. You guys remember that Jen second clip where she went full blown loony, claiming that it was the Republicans that said defund the police, and I think it was the Washington Post that gave her three Pinocchios, saying like, yo, you lied. But this freaking vaccine mandate, man, people should not be losing their job over it. Like for real, this is serious stuff right here. Getting the jab, it should be a personal choice, not a government choice. But let's go ahead and continue with this article. Mayor Lori Lightfoot on Chicago claimed on Monday that these police officers who oppose the vaccine mandate in the Windy City are attempting to induce an insurrection. Here we go again. When asked about the police unions refusing to back the city's vaccine mandates, Lightfoot said, "What we've seen from the Fraternal Order of Police, and particularly leadership, is a lot of misinformation, a lot of half-truths, and frankly, flat-out lies in order to induce an insurrection. And we're not having that." First of all, Lori Lightfoot, you already had the police force turn your back on you because you just continuously throw your police force under the bus, even though they're the ones who are trying to keep your city in control. This is the main problem with some of these liberal mayors, liberal governors. They just think that just because you say one thing, then you say another. Everybody is just supposed to go for what you say. Like they supposed to just fundamentally follow you wherever you do. That's for real. That's the main problem. People can see through the lies of what some of these freaking Democrat leaders be saying or be doing. See, and then when people like me call them out on it and not CNN or MSNBC, even though they have a much larger platform than the independent commentators, that's a problem. They say they're doing it to protect the a certain group, but at the same time, that certain group that's losing some of their lives, they don't speak on it at all. That's my main problem with this. So let's go ahead and watch that video. Hopefully it's no ads, and it's a freaking ad. Do you support capitalism in the United States? Yes. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. Bruh, these freaking asses is freaking out of control, man. I need to stop with these. Again with the freaking ass, man. Come on, let's go ahead and get into it.
Else who's not here, since it was short notice on the questions. I guess the big question is why legal action, but could I also put it this way? There is a different tone from CPS, from Pedro Martinez. He was asked, what's going to happen to those who don't have their vaccines? And he said the other day, we're going to work with them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to make sure try to understand what's going on. So why a different tone for CPS than the police?
Hey, that's legit. That's a legitimate question.
Well, I don't think there is a different tone for one versus the other. CEO Martinez has indicated that, and again, in agreement with the union, so that is one circumstantial difference, that every adult in the system has to be vaccinated. And that agreement was reached months ago, and they've been working very hard to execute on that agreement, reached with all the collective bargaining agencies that employ folks at CPS. So it's a very different set of circumstances, and I think he believes it's going to be a very small group that remains either unvaccinated or not signing up. And so he understands, though, that accountability is important, as do we. So you asked the question of why the lawsuit. Because we believe that the FOP leadership is trying to foment an illegal work stoppage strike, pure and simple. We've laid that out in the materials, and we're not having that. The contract is clear and it's been known for a long time. The police unions are not authorized to strike. It's in their collective bargaining agreement, and it's a matter of state law. What we've seen from the Fraternal Order of Police, and particularly the leadership, is a lot of misinformation, a lot of half-truths, and frankly flat-out lies in order to induce an insurrection.
Okay, what I'm getting here is that she's basically saying like these cops are being so anti-vax that, and they have been looking up so much information and spreading so much information that these cops, they personal beliefs, whether it's religious or not, it doesn't matter as long as they do exactly what she says. She's saying that they are inciting insurrection when all they're doing is basically just turning their back on Lori Lightfoot, and it pisses her off because she sees that the police department does not have her back whatsoever. But this is all on her for real.
And we're not having that. And so we want to make it very, very clear that the law is on our side. We feel very confident about it. And what he said, even after what I heard that he said, even after the lawsuit was filed and we notified them, is urging members of the department to ignore their chain of command. And let me be very clear about this. John Quintazar has destroyed his police career. Destroyed it.
Really? Are you sure it was him? Or is it you who was calling these violent individuals peaceful protesters? And then when the freaking crime in your city skyrockets, you ignore it and say, "Yo, come to Chicago. We're so lovely here. We're so peaceful. More kids got shot in freaking Chicago than have, from the Coof." But, that's one thing that the freaking mainstream media ignored. I have not seen not one mainstream media outlet say something about that.
He's not fit, and he's never going to go back to the department in any kind of active position. I don't want him to lead these young officers astray and have them destroy their career like he's destroyed his.
Again, you can say this, but then your own police force turn your back on you, which is something that you did. That's something that you did, Lightfoot. You and your freaking idiotic policies got the whole police force to say, "Yo, the hell with you. We ain't gonna do what you say no more." That was your damn fault, first of all. That was your fault.
If you ignore a directive of your supervisor, or worse, a direct order that's lawfully given, you're going to destroy your career. That is going to follow you forever. Over what? Going to a website, clicking yes or no, and if no, saying that you're going to sign up for testing? Really? That's worth it? I don't think it is.
Boy, does she look bust. Hold on a second. Hey man, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Hey, look who came up first. Let's see. Beetlejuice. Let's see. Now let's look for a good pick. I gotta do this, y'all. I really do. Because honestly, there's literally no comparison between especially in the face. There's no comparison between Beetlejuice and freaking Lori Lightfoot. Is that a good pick right there? Damn, bro, what the hell going on with damn eyes, man? First of all, that shit is over. It's over the damn place. But I'm sorry, y'all. But when people said Lori Lightfoot looks like Beetlejuice, man, we was not playing. Her ass ugly as hell.
And I don't think people are going to follow him over that cliff. But we're going to make sure that he and the leadership of the FOP get a very clear message. We are not allowing them to jeopardize the public safety of our city, our residents, by making it seem as if he is in charge of the Chicago Police Department and he alone can determine staffing and whether or not officers come to work.
Okay, my bad. Okay, like I said, my bad. Let me go ahead and do this little quick research real quick. What was his name again? The dude apparently that Lori Lightfoot is having freaking Pedro Martinez. Let's go and look that up. Pedro Martinez. No, not him. Chicago. It's a Dominican from nope, that's not him. Okay, so new Chicago public school CEO Pedro Martinez on the job ahead. That's not what I'm looking for though. What exactly is the problem with Lori Lightfoot and CPS Chicago? May Lightfoot executive producer Pedro Martinez congratulate 3 Chicago schools as 2021 Blue Ribbon. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. What you need to know? Name Martinez. Okay, so she appointed him to something, but apparently he's getting on her nerves. Like I need to look at the story more thorough. Let me go and keep reading this. I'm sorry, watching this for you guys.
And we the other thing that has to be clear: officers swear an oath to abide by the U.S. Constitution, the state constitution, and the laws of this city. That is a sacred oath. That separates them from civilian employees everywhere. It's a sacred oath, and we expect them to abide by it. We can't expect them and residents that hold them with any degree of legitimacy if those who are sworn to uphold the law act as if they're above the law.
That's calling the kettle black right there, freaking Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice. You have the nerve to say that cops have to abide by the law, but then you're not doing that yourself. Your policies are literally putting people in danger. But again, blame the cops for everything.
We're not going to tolerate that. That's not acceptable. And I think what we're going to see is that a lot of officers are going to abide by the mandate and fill out their information very simple, straightforward on the portal. Again,
they're enforcing people to do something that they don't want to do. How is this not a freaking bad thing? Okay, here we go. Lori Lightfoot has had an adversarial relationship with the police. In August, officers turned their backs on her when she visited a critically injured officer in the hospital who was ambushed by criminals intent on killing cops. Let's go ahead and open that link in the new cap right here. Chicago, from August 9th, Chicago cops turned their backs on Lori Lightfoot at late night hospital visit for a wounded officer. So that's that. There's a pic right there. As soon as she showed up, the officers just turned the other way, say, we don't acknowledge you at all. That's basically what that is. But let's go ahead and what is it, the same video? And here we go. Here we go again with freaking ad, guys. Sorry about this. I should have opened this freaking video prior. Ass. I really hate freaking ass. I hate commercials in general, guys. But I don't know. Some people like commercials, and some people hate it.
While we were here, that there was a state trooper that was shot on the Dan Ryan on the south side. The details are limited at this point, but the investigation obviously is well underway. I will just say let's pray for the trooper who's been taken to a local hospital in grave condition.
Okay, so this must have been when that cop was shot in August.
Let me also just say this, that we are still in the throes of the fallout of the pandemic. And many of the institutions that we rely upon to make sure that our communities and individuals are stable and that they're able to thrive are still coming back from pre-COVID levels. And I think that's a result of one of the underlying issues with the uptick in violence that we've seen in 2020 and 2021.
Under your watch?
I have to say this, nonetheless. I believe in accountability.
No, you don't.
There are people in our community who truly believe that they are accountable to no one. They are brazen. They are reckless. They clearly have no regard for the sanctity of life.
Yeah, you don't do nothing
And
about it.
we cannot stand by and have them continue to wreak havoc.
Yet you don't do anything about it. But have you guys seen freaking California? Have you guys seen San Francisco? Walgreens just pulled almost every one of their stores out of freaking San Francisco because of the freaking theft there. People just walk into Walgreens and the freaking Louis Vuitton, just stealing. Police just watch, don't do anything because they know they can't do anything. Because they'll be up the next freaking day. Okay, she also declared racism to a public health crisis and prohibited law enforcement officers from chasing a suspect on foot. Lightfoot also backed a plan to send out mental health professionals on some emergency calls instead of police officers. Really? You want to send a social worker to some crazy ass people? Lightfoot was asked about the legal action the city has brought up against the union. I guess the big question is why legal action, but can I also put it this way? There is a different tone for CBS Chicago Public Schools from Pedro Martinez. He was asked, you know what's going to happen to those who don't have the vaccines. Really? Really? Is that where we're going at right now? Freaking Colin Powell just passed. And he was fully vaccinated. And he said the other day, we're going to work with them. We're going to talk to them. We're going to make sure try to understand what's going on. So why a different tone for CPS than the police? Okay, said that. Made it clear. Lightfoot said the police union is not authorized to strike. That union head, John Canizero, has destroyed his police career. Lightfoot said that her office is not going to allow the union and those who oppose vaccine mandates to jeopardize the public safety of our city, our residents, by making it seem as if he is in charge of the Chicago Police Department and he alone can determine staffing and whether or not officers can come to work. First of all, again, Lori Lightfoot may be the Chicago mayor, but she's not in charge of the police force. That falls on the lieutenant, the police chief. That falls upon them, not Lori Lightfoot, because Lori Lightfoot is not in that police station every day. She's not. No mayor is in that police police station in any of the police stations every day. They can't do that, or if they can, they'll be exhausted as hell. Lightfoot said that if officers don't abide by the law, there's no way to expect citizens to uphold these laws with any degree of legitimacy. If those who the hell wrote this article, if those who are sworn to uphold the law act as if they are above the law, we are not going to tolerate that. That's not acceptable. And I think what you're going to see is that a lot of officers are going to abide by the mandate and fill out the information. Chicago imposed a mandate on the law enforcement officers, and those officers who are against the mandate and do not wish to comply were threatened with termination and what was termed separation from the police department. An internal notice distributed to officers said that if they don't get the shot, they could face an investigation and penalties according to local news. The head of the Fraternal Order of Police, John Catanzaro, has been in an ongoing dispute with the city over these requirements. He issued his own statement on Friday after a judge told him to stop coming in publicly about his opposition to vaccine mandates and to stop encouraging other officers to oppose the mandates as well. Catanzaro said that policy starts at the top in the city, and he has proven time and time again that the top of the city's policies need to change. With that being said, he held up a sign announcing his run for Chicago mayor in 2023. That's 2 years from now, boy. Officers were required to upload the vaccination status by Friday night, and if they didn't, they would be required to get COVID-19 tested twice per week at their own cost and time. Again, so you're putting people in a freaking standstill when it comes to their job or their own beliefs. The freaking government is making them basically choose their job because, hey, we don't care about how you feel about this. You're gonna get this jab or you're not gonna work at all. That's what it comes down to. And truth be told, guys, it's some of it is not. That's not a good look. For real, if you try to run for a certain position, and there are a lot of people from the left and the right who are opposed to freaking mandates, best believe you're gonna lose out on some of your freaking on some of your policies, because this is not a good look for anybody. It's not a good look for anybody to say, yo, get this mandate or lose your job. How is that helping out with the shortage right now? Because there's shortage in retail, there's shortage in the hospitals, there's shortage in the freaking police departments because of these mandates. The August job reports came out, said like, yo, 1.4 million Americans quit their job because these mandates, and they only brought forth 200,000 new workers. Again, that is terrible. That is terrible. But people still say that, yo, these mandates are working, yet each and every work area is losing their workers. It's losing their workers. So how can these mandates be working if a lot of people are still short staffed? Guys, come on, man. This cannot be freaking real. This cannot be real. But let's keep on going. Let's go on with the next story, guys. About Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. So, if you guys haven't seen this video, apparently Kamala Harris freaking posted a video to some churches Virginia tell people to vote for the Democrat side, and apparently she's under fire for doing something illegal. I don't know if this was illegal, but I will check this out just to see what exactly happened here. But I do got the story up. I just want to make sure that I got the actual one that I'm looking for. And no, come on, let's go ahead and put this up. Kamala Harris Church. Yeah, I want to go ahead and put this video up for y'all, so y'all can see what exactly is going on here. So let me go and put this up for you guys. Here we go. More than 300 black churches across VA will hear from Kamala Harris between Sunday and November 2nd in a video message that will air during morning services as part of outreach effort aimed to boost Terry McAuliffe for the Virginia governor. Let's go and watch this.
Greetings, everyone. So when I was growing up, we sang in the choir at Oakland's 23rd Avenue Church of God.
As a matter of fact, before I even pull that up, let's see where Kamala Harris is from. Cause right there she just said that she was from Oakland. Okay, so she was born in Oakland, California. She was born in Oakland, California. What the fuck? Hold the hell up. Virginia. This is for the Virginia governor. Oakland, California. She was born in Oakland, California. This is for freaking Virginia.
We sang hymns about how faith combined with determination.
And also, let's play that back.
At Oakland's 23rd Avenue 1. So when I was growing up, we sang in the choir.
We sang in the choir. You know, she had to put a little bit of pepper in that. We sang in the choir. And there she goes again with that fake ass smile. Boy, I cannot stand that freaking smile. That is so fake. I guess, but
At Oakland's 23rd Avenue Church of God, we sang hymns about how faith combined with determination will see us through difficult times.
and let me just ask you guys this: isn't the hardcore left trying to escape the whole religious talk? She's basically breaking that promise right here.
And we were taught that it was our sacred responsibility to raise our voice and lift up the voices of our community. One of the most significant ways I believe that we can each use our voice is through our vote. So Virginians, you have the opportunity now to raise your voice through your vote.
This is where the Democrats are again like real desperate, because they bring in Kamala Harris. First of all, Kamala Harris is still the most hated VP of all time. Even when Pence was in office, he did not get this title. And the hardcore left hated Pence. They hated Trump. But Kamala Harris is Democrat, who is the most hated.
Because it's election time. As you know, this is an important election coming up on Tuesday, November 2nd. And early voting is already underway. I believe that my friend Terry McAuliffe is the leader Virginia needs at this moment. Terry McAuliffe has a long track record of getting things done for the people of Virginia. When he was governor, in the wake of the recession, you'll remember, he brought 200,000 jobs to Virginia. Incomes went up and unemployment went down in every city and county in the state. And now, Terry McAuliffe is stepping up again with a clear vision about how to rebuild Virginia's economy for the future, to raise the minimum wage, to make health care more affordable, to give every child a world-class education. Virginians, you deserve a leader who has a vision of what is possible and the experience to realize that vision. Terry McAuliffe is that leader. In 2020, more Virginians voted than ever before, and because you did, you helped send President Joe Biden and me to the White House.
It's not because of that, because you guys also paid off the freaking media, the NBA, freaking Hollywood, you name it. Hold on a second. That freaking battery dies out too quick. I need to get a battery that freaking I could just plug in, and I don't have to worry about freaking changing out my camera. But you know, to each their own. Okay, there we go. Let me go and turn that off real quick, guys. Sorry about that. Apparently, live streaming kills that battery too quick. But I'll move that and move this over here. And let's continue going with this freaking video, with this freaking hypocrisy of a video. No, never mind. First of all, she said at Oakland's 23rd Avenue Church of God, which is in California, not freaking Virginia. So once again, she's playing the ultimate switcheroo right there with the whole her race, and then the church that she went to. Apparently she's Catholic. I don't know. I really don't freaking care. But the one thing that she's not from is freaking Virginia. and a lot of people are moving away. A lot of black people, especially black people, are moving away from the Democrat side now. Let me go. Like there was an article that I seen in freaking Virginia, or videos, yeah, and nope. And I spell freaking churches wrong. Virginia. Okay, so that's from Newsmax right there. Newsmax, whatever you feel about Newsmax, okay, it's whatever with me, man. Harris made a direct call to a bunch of black churches. McAuliffe is pushing a soul to the polls block. Get out the vote movement that has changed campaign backers setting up at the church near polling locations. But that's not going to work too well. But let's go ahead and pull up this little thread that apparently the freaking vice president made a violation of separation of church and state. This is a clear violation of the separation of church and state. VP should be investigated for this decision and reprimanded by Congress. And here's the article right here from from Conservative Brief. Kamala Harris issues video urging black parishioners to vote for a Democrat candidate in Virginia. VP President Harris has stepped into the Virginia's governor election, and she is playing the race card. Harris recorded a video to be shown exclusively at 300 black churches across the state, urging parishioners to vote for Democrat former Governor Terry McAuliffe. The Democrat is caught in a surprising close race with Republican businessman Glenn Youngkin, who is doing remarkably well in the polling in the state that has been reliably blue in recent times. CNN reported more than 300 black churches across the VA will hear from Kamala Harris between Sunday and November November 2nd, and video messages that will air during morning services as part of outreach effort aimed to boost Terry McAuliffe. CNN reporter Mika N said on Twitter. Okay, so we already saw that video. Again, already saw that video. And here's this article right here where it say, did Kamala Harris just violate federal law to boost Terry McAuliffe in Virginia? Democrat leaders have pulled out the stop to try to help Terry McAuliffe in his struggling campaign for governor in Virginia. Figures from Barack Obama to Stacey Abrams have stumped for McAuliffe. Again, so they brought in Barack Obama and Kamala Harris. Okay, this is how you know that they're desperate. They are desperate to win Virginia. The key for McAuliffe is black voters, and to spur turnout, Vice President Kamala Harris has taped an endorsement of McAuliffe that is reportedly being played at hundreds of African-American churches around the state. The problem is that the Johnson Amendment makes such political pitches in churches a violation of federal law. Making matters worse, this knowingly violation occurred just days after the filing of a complaint against White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki for clearly violating the Hatch Act and using the White House press room to support McAuliffe. So you can add Jen Psaki and Kamala Harris to that picture. The video was aired last Sunday and will air again next Sunday. It was also quoted and aired by CNN. As Harris said in her much maligned space video, you can see the violation of federal law with your own eyes. It is part of McAuliffe's push called Souls to the Polls and is fully throated endorsement of McAuliffe that calls on black churches to turn out for his election. Harris declares, I believe that my friend Terry McAuliffe is the leader Virginia needs at this moment. So apparently Kamala Harris is breaking the law. The problem is that such direct politicking in tax-exempt churches have been unlawful for decades. Section 501c3 states, corporations and any community chest, fund, or foundation organized and operated exclusively for religious, charitable, scientific, testing for public safety, literally or educational purposes, or to foster national or international amateur sports competition, but only if no part of its activities involve the provision of athletic facilities or equipment, or for the prevention of cruelty for children or animals. No part of the net earnings of which inures to the benefit of any private shareholder or individual. No substantial part of the activities of which is carrying on propaganda or otherwise attempting to influence legislation except as otherwise provided in subsection H, and which does not participate in or intervene in, including the publishing or distributing of statements, any political campaign on behalf of or in opposition to any candidate for public office. So, guys, it seems the IRS makes clear that such violations will not be tolerated. The agency warns that tax-exempt groups are absolutely prohibited from directly or indirectly participating in or intervening in any political campaign on behalf or of or in opposition to any candidate for elected public office. It further stresses contributions to political campaign funds or political statements of position, verbal or written, made on belief of the organization in favor of or in opposition to any candidate for public office clearly violate the prohibition against political campaign activity. Violating this prohibition may result in denial or revocation of tax-exempt status and the imposition of certain excise taxes. So, guys, you heard it there first. Kamala Harris obviously broke the law. She obviously broke the law because the freaking Democrats are so damn desperate to win the state of Virginia that they have to freaking call on Obama, call on Harris, and call on freaking Joe Biden to say, like, yo, no, I'm sorry, not Joe Biden, Stacey Abrams to call and say, yo, to all the black churches out there, go out and vote, because this race is very important to us, and if you don't go out and vote, this could be bad for the freaking for the Democrat Party, and you guys let the Republicans in. Guys, I don't know what to say about this, because boy, these guys are so freaking hypocritical. These guys are the same ones that said, like, yo, do not vote Republican because it will hurt the black community. But then they don't give out a certain reason why, you know, Joe Biden is actually a very good president, because they cannot give that whatsoever. But, you know, I'm just, like I said, man, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know. Apparently the race is very close, but apparently some black pastors are saying, yo, do not vote. Yeah, vote Republican. Do not vote for freaking Terry McLaughlin. Vote GOP. And this is pissing off a lot of Democrats. So let me go ahead and pull up this video for you guys about a black voter from a church saying, yo, what's his name, Paris? This morning I proudly voted early for the entire GOP ticket in Virginia. I showed my ID and voted Glenn Youngkin, Winsome Sears, and Jason Moraes. This is an important election, and I wanted to be sure to be counted early. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
Hey, good morning. This is Paris Denard. I just proudly voted early for the entire GOP ticket here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I voted for Glenn Youngkin at the top of the ticket because I believe Glenn Youngkin has the policies, the plans to move Virginia forward, especially for the black community. And so if you have not voted, go to vote.gop, find out where you can vote, and vote for Glenn Youngkin and the entire Republican ticket.
So, guys, you see it there first. A lot of black people out there are getting freaking red pilled. They are not taking up more of the freaking Democrat Party BS. Because I don't know how this is gonna go, man. I really do not know. But apparently this race is close. Terry McAuliffe is only up by, like, I think 2 points in the polls, but the polls can be anything. See, that's Stacey Abrams in Virginia, but she don't get the fuck out of here. She lost in Georgia, but she's in freaking Virginia talking about, yo, vote for this guy. You can trust me. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is Stacey Abrams doing in freaking Virginia? Who, like, for real, who likes Stacey Abrams besides the hardcore people? Let's go ahead and freaking see what that other video is, if I can find it, because that's one video that pisses off the Democrats, and that was also another one. Okay, Terry McAuliffe is up by 4 points and it's 47%, and Glenn Youngkin is 42%, which basically means that it falls on the independents. Because I already know how black people are gonna freaking vote. I already know that. But yeah. I don't know how to see what I don't see how this is gonna freaking go. But you know, guys, to each their own. Apparently, yes, Kamala Harris and Jen Psaki obviously broke federal law between state and churches. And is anything gonna happen? No. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen in this freaking race. I can already see it now. Sorry. I can already see it. They would do anything and all it takes, but as far as accountability goes, there will be no amount of accountability here to even put forth. But will it be any accountability? No, because anything a Democrat does, they just get away with it. They could just get away with it. You see, we seen it with the whole freaking IRS thing when freaking Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi is trying to push this law saying like anybody getting over $600 is going to be brought forth by the IRS, but the high class makes like at least 40 G's a month, maybe even more. But they more worry about us. They more worry about us. And people really believe that this whole thing is still a whole freaking tax the rich type thing. See, these are the people that are completely brain dead about this whole situation. They truly believe that $600 falls upon the rich and not the middle class, not the low class. Do these people, like, for real? Can people please get a grip on themselves? Because this is not funny. This is not funny. But I don't know, man. Let's keep going with this video. So yeah, Kamala Harris is obviously breaking the law. The freaking IRS should have admitted. For real, imagine if this was a Republican that did what Kamala Harris is doing. Imagine if this was a Republican. They would say, "Yo, look at them cheating in order to win the election. Look at them being so desperate." But Virginia brought in Obama, California brought in Obama, and they brought in Kamala Harris to freaking boost up freaking Gavin Newsom, because Gavin Newsom was going to be out. But until they brought forth freaking Obama, that's when a lot of people went out there to vote, because a lot of people apparently still didn't vote in the freaking recall election. But guys, this is just me. This is just me just giving out a point of view that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people, especially Republican in California, they still didn't vote, which is probably why freaking Larry Elder is not the freaking governor in California, because they ain't go out and vote. Which is why Larry Elder lost. But he also had the entire establishment against him. Imagine that. This black guy who could have been the first black governor of the California and the establishment comes in who claims that they care about black people. They stop them from becoming California's governor. You cannot make this shit up, guys. You really cannot make this up. guys, freaking hell. It's the thing. Here's the thing about this whole situation. CNN reported this. CNN reported Kamala Harris posting out that video to black churches. Black churches. They acknowledge that Kamala Harris did this, but they would not say that she's against the law. They would not say that whatsoever. Oh, God. Guys. You can't make this stuff up, for real. You can't make this up. The shit that the freaking Democrats can get away with it. Yeah, I'm sorry. The shit that the Democrats can get away with. The shit that Democrats can get away with. It is hilarious how Harris can get away with this. But if it was Mike Pence that did this, people, the freaking left would be calling for freaking I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck it. Never mind. They would be calling for Mike Pence to be freaking thrown out the freaking White House, vote him out and all that stuff. It's just it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I don't know. Let's get on with the next topic. Alright, did that. Let's exit that out. Exit that out. And let's exit that out. So, the next topic, CNN contributor calls out network for not that post. It was actually this one. Was it that? I just had it up. Oh, I could post this too, because apparently the Post Millennial is giving out all kinds of L's to the freaking CNN. There was another freaking something else about freaking Brian Stelter. I know I got it on my freaking Twitter account, but I thought the Post Millennial had it on their platform. Guess not. But screw it, man. Let's get into it. Brian Stelter. Boy, Potato Head cannot seem to catch a W. Freaking egghead, potato head, Brian Stelter. They cannot. I mean, yeah, he cannot. Actually, CNN in general, they cannot get the ratings that they claim that the freaking independent people do not deserve. They claim that these people who are on the YouTube, Rumble, freaking whatever platform that's not mainstream, they all need to be censored. But then when they get exposed for the freaking establishment for what they are, they get so freaking pissed that people call them out on their own platform. So let's go ahead and watch this from freaking. Let's go ahead and watch Brian Stelter take another freaking nail.
You're right. There are tens of millions of Americans who aren't on the hard left or the hard right who feel the world has gone mad. So in what ways has the world gone mad?
Well, when you have the chief reporter on the beat of COVID for the New York Times talking about how questioning or pursuing the question of the lab leak is racist, the world has gone mad. When you're not able to say out loud and in public that there are differences between men and women, the world has gone mad. when we're not allowed to acknowledge that rioting is rioting and it is bad, and that silence is not violence, but violence is violence, the world has gone mad. When we're not able to say that Hunter Biden's laptop is a story worth pursuing, the world has gone mad. When, in the name of progress, young school children, as young as kindergarten, are being separated in public schools because of their race, and that is called progress rather than segregation, the world has gone mad. There are dozens of examples that I could share with you and with
And
your
you
viewers.
often say, you say
everyone
allowed.
sort of knows this, and
You say we're not allowed, we're not
chasm
able.
between-
Who's the people stopping the conversation? Who are they?
That would be you, dumbass. You are the ones stopping these conversations. You are advocating for more censorship so that the ratings can go directly to you. I can understand, the new people out there putting out more news articles. It's a business, but bro, I can do this. Tim Pool can do this. Brendan Tatum, Steven Crowder. They got ABL. They can all do this, and they don't need no freaking billion-dollar company backing them up. They can all do this. It's all just basic stuff for real. But apparently, Brian Stelter is such of a dumbass that he's not getting that.
people let work at networks, frankly, like the one I'm speaking on right now, who try and claim that, it was.
Hold this L. This is like what, the third or fourth time Brian Stelter took an L this freaking year.
It was racist to investigate the lab leak theory. It was.
But
I mean,
who
let's
said
just
that
take
at
an
CNN?
example.
But I'm just saying.
Who said that at CNN? Really? Boy, where is the internet? Because the internet is a beautiful place. Let's go. Before I can tell you that, my bad. So did that freaking stop the video right there?
And it would be delusional to claim otherwise, that touching your fingernail self-censorship. This is something that I saw over.
Okay.
It was racist to claim that. It was racist to investigate the lab leak theory. It was.
But
I mean,
who
let's
said
just
that
take
at
an
CNN?
example.
But I'm just saying that when you say allowed, I just think it's a provocative thing you say we're not allowed to talk about these things, but they're all over the internet. I can Google them. I can
Brian,
find them everywhere.
Yeah, it's all over the internet. You guys try to debunk all these claims. Don't you remember, Brian Stelter? Because apparently everybody has good memory, but the dumbasses over there at CNN.
Heard about every story you
Of
mentioned.
course.
So I'm just suggesting, of course, people are allowed to cover whatever they want to cover.
But you and I both know, and it would be delusional to claim otherwise, that touching your finger to an increasing number of subjects that have been deemed third rail by the mainstream institutions and increasingly by some of the tech companies will lead to reputational damage, perhaps you losing your job, your children sometimes being demonized as well. And so what happens is a kind of internal self-censorship. This is something that I saw over and over again when I was at the New York Times.
Hey, she's not wrong. Guys, she's explain to me how she's wrong here. She's obviously not wrong. Can this freaking camera freaking focus up already? There we go. I mean, slightly. But yeah, what part of that it was she wrong in this situation for real? She was not wrong here. See, the freaking mainstream media is one of the biggest enemies out there, because like I said, what's that video about freaking defund the media? Defund the media. Here it goes. It is right here. Because of how biased and uncanny the media is, you have freaking protests like this. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys right here, where there was a protest outside of the New York Times saying like defund the media. like for real. That's a mixture between black people and white people in this video, and I'm pretty sure there's some Hispanics there as well. So it's not just a one race type thing like the freaking the media would claim it is. It's actually a biracial protest. Why does that matter? Because freaking mainstream media would say it's all white supremacists. And this was in New York City, guys. That was just one video. Let's go and see the others. See, is a multiracial group in New York City. New York City is waking up. So again, YouTubers are not really media outlets. They are just political commentators. That's what most of us are for real. We're just political commentators. We're not really the news outlets because we're not mainstream. We're not even local news. Some of us do get more views than mainstream and the local news combined, but as far as being an official news outlet, no, that's not what some of us are. I'm personally not a news outlet. I'm just a commentator. That's all I am for real. I'm not going to claim that I'm here to say like, yo, I'm a news outlet. No, I just say, yo, I'm giving y'all some stories that mainstream media doesn't want to talk about. That's basically what I am for real. I'm not gonna claim that I'm better than this outlet. I'm not gonna claim that I'm better than this outlet because there are a bunch of people out there on this platform and Rumble and Odyssey that have better platforms than me. And I will recommend those platforms to other people because they have because they also have a bigger fan base than I do. So I'm not gonna be here and claim it's like yo, I'm better. I'm the best individual out here that claims that's out here, because that's definitely not true. Because there's also a lot more people out there that's better than me when it comes to the freaking reviewing all these outlets. I'm just a political commentator. I'm not a news outlet. But guys, that's all I get. That's all I'm gonna say on that part. But yeah, guys, it's cool with me. But about if you guys see me as a reliable source or not. If you do, then that's cool. But I'm not here claiming that I'm supposed to be some inspiration to other people out there, because that's definitely not true. But I can understand, you know, I gotta build my own fan base. I gotta build my own channel. I can't have people relying on me. I can't be relying on other people's views. Like I said, and before I say anything else, like, yo, I want to say like, yo, what's up to Greg Foreman? You know, if you guys know Greg Foreman, you know, the Black Conservative Perspective, because I actually reached out to the guy because to see if he wanted to do a collab with me. I actually reached out. And, you know, this dude actually cares about, other platformers, because he reached out to me and said, like, yo, if you get a chance, check out my channel, and we can see if we can do a collab. This dude said, all right, if he gets free time, he'll go ahead and check it out. I was like, all right, cool. So then I think 2 or 3 days later, this Greg Foreman responded back like, yo, I checked out your channel. I like some of your content, but there are some things here that you need to fix. And I was like, okay. And he pointed out some of the things I need to fix. He said I need to fix this. I need to fix that. I need to work on the editing for this. I need to work on the editing for that. You know, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. Anything to help better my channel, I find it as better ways to grow as a content creator, because that's what I am. I'm a content creator. So, you know, shout out to Greg Foreman, the Black Conservative Perspective. If you guys don't know who that is, I recommend you guys look for him. Pretty cool dude. Gives out all kinds of content each and every day. Go check him out. This dude obviously doesn't take no breaks. So shout out to Greg Foreman. And Greg Foreman, if you by chance watch this video, man, what's up? I appreciate you actually reaching back to me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and with that being said, let's go ahead and get back into Brian Stelter constantly getting more L's. Okay, bro. When I say that friggin' Brian Stelter cannot catch a win, and CNN in general just can't catch a win, let me go ahead and show you these 2 articles right here. That the post millennial is roasting the hell out of Brian Stelter. Bro, let me just go ahead and reach out this. Brian Stelter loses in ratings to reruns of the Golden Girls, SpongeBob, Peppa Pig, and Paw Patrol as Americans switch off fake news CNN. I ain't say this, the post millennial did, and the post millennial is left. I mean, they are leaning more right, but the post millennial is mainly left. This past week, reliable sources, and here's the thing: this article is from today, just like an hour earlier. This past week, reliable sources marked its lowest rated week of the year in the key 25 to 54 demographic, with only 85,000 viewers in this category. Boy, if I was AT&T should have sold CNN when they had the chance. AT&T should have sold CNN when they had the chance, guys, because CNN is not bringing in no amount of revenue or profit to AT&T. Why AT&T still has them, I have no idea. Maybe nobody wants to buy CNN and bet, and the executive at AT&T are like, yo, we need to do something about this company, man, because they make us lose money. We can't be keeping this company if they're not gonna bring in no money. And one of the executives was like, nah, let's keep them. Maybe more people will tune in if we just we just keep bashing Trump. If we just keep bringing up Trump. Not even that's working. Oh, speaking of Trump, let me go ahead and pull up this video about I know that this has nothing to do with Brian Stelter. Actually, it does, because CNN has been depicting this freaking January 6th as worse than freaking 9/11, as some people on the left have been claiming. Let's go and watch the video real quick. Let's see what's going on. See, this was January 6th. This is more footage that the FBI has released. I want to ask you something. Is any of this actually what they said January 6th was? See, guys, I want you to look right here. What I have my mouse sensor. These right here are Capitol Police officers. The so-called most violent people in the United States. Nobody got into competition with them. So, and you guys remember that story about how left-wing media said one of these Trump supporters bashed a Capitol Police officer's head in with a fire extinguisher? Lie. a complete and utter freaking lie. They lied. Let's go ahead and continue with the video. Look at this one right here. He's waving at them. Let's go ahead and run it back. This is why mainstream media is the enemy of the people, especially when it comes to Democrat media like MSDNC, CNN, ABC. Let's go ahead and keep watching. Now, I'm not condoning all the bad things that happened at January 6th. I'm not condoning any of that. Obviously, it shouldn't happen. But was the majority? No. That's how left-wing media depicted it. See, look at these Capitol Police officers. There are people, bro. There's people right here, saying what's up. Hey, what's up to y'all? They are just casually walking in. They ain't being rowdy at all. They are being, they're just walking in the Capitol because it's their right as an American citizen to walk in the Capitol. Let's keep going. They ain't bashing nobody's head in. They ain't doing none of that. I just wanted to make this point real quick. See, it's people on their phone recording. Just enjoy. Pretty much enjoying themselves. Not enjoying themselves. Let me not say that because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some freaking retards in my comment section saying like yo, this is the worst thing to ever happen since 9/11. Get the fuck out of here, fucking idiotic. See, people taking pictures, and then after they took pictures, they go inside. They walk inside. I don't know why this guy has on a freaking gas mask. That's lunatic. See, bro, look down here. Look down here. These are the Capitol Police officers. They'll just let them stroll in. So how is it storming the Capitol if the Capitol Police officers just let them in? Bro, mainstream media just can't stop lying. They are just casually letting them in. They're like, hey, what's up, man? Come in. Yeah, come in. Have a good. Yeah, come in, man. Come in there and have a good time. But you have mainstream media just depict this as the most horrible, the most horrific thing that have ever happened in the United States history. The Capitol, they hate the Capitol Police officers so much that they say what's up, and the Capitol Police officers just let them in. They just let them in, bro. I'm pretty sure it's more videos out there. But is that an excuse for some of the violence that happened on January 6th? Obviously not. But was it the majority? No, it was not. For real, the officer waved some of the people in. So how can this be the worst thing that ever happened in the United States history if freaking mainstream media won't fully explain what happened, what won't play the full-fledged all the video evidence that happened on January 6th. So that's one reason why shows like Brian Stelter, Don Lemon cannot be any good, because when you have platforms like that just show only one side of what happened that day, yes, it's bad for each and every side. Like I said, I'm not condoning what some of the bad things that happened on freaking January 6th. Obviously, the people who went rampage during January 6th, they should be condemned wholeheartedly. They should be in jail. But it was not the majority, people. It was not the majority. So once again, mainstream media lied. Mainstream media lied. But let's keep on going on with this freaking article over there at CNN. For where Brian Stelter just keeps on getting handled L after L after L after L. What was I at? Brian Stelter, CNN's host Brian Stelter has reached a new low in viewers this week, with show reliable sources being eclipsed by reruns of popular TV shows in the key demographic set. Is that Miley Cyrus? That's freaking Miley Cyrus. Already saw that video. This past week, reliable sources marked its lowest weighted week of the year in the key 25 to 54 demographic, with only 85,000 viewers in this category, according to Nielsen Media Research. We already saw that. The numbers puts reliable sources behind several cartoon repeats, including SpongeBob, Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, Bob's Burgers, and even reruns of 80s and 90s hits, The Golden Girls, and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay, that right there is the freaking originated long, and reliable sources is at the very bottom behind The Golden Girls by 1 point. The Lighthouse is by Nickelodeon. Good show, by the way. A very good show. The Lighthouse is at 128. The Office is at 127. SpongeBob 127. Bruh, Brian Stelter is losing to a kids show. Paw Patrol. He's losing to a damn kids show. The BET, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is freaking. That's a great show. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And then they lose to Peppa Pig. And then, Brian Stelter loses to freaking Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Brian Stelter loses to it. And people who still believe that Brian Stelter is reliable news, if he can't even be a freaking kids show. 3 kids shows. No, 4 kids shows, as a matter of fact. Let's keep on going with this article, guys. The week numbers also marks the 7th consecutive week that reliable sources failed to reach over 800,000 total viewers. The show also lost to Fox News 11 a.m. counterpart Media Biz, who received 1,475,000 total viewers and 157,000 in the key 25 to 54 demographic. Media Buzz received 109% more in total views and 85% in the key demographic. Stelter's poor ratings comes from reliable sources had journalist Barry Weiss on as a guest, who told Stelter to task on media coverage of key events in the last year. So, again, my bad. I ain't put this out for you guys, but it's my bad. Let me go ahead and put this up for you again. This right here, this down below, that's Brian Stelter at 11 a.m. The Lighthouse Nickelodeon is at 128. SpongeBob 127. Paw Patrol 125. Bob's Burgers 118. Peppa Pig 88. Brian Stelter is catching L after L after L after L. Brian Stelter is a loser. He cannot seem to catch a break, people. I don't know, but for real, I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know why CNN or AT&T is not getting this freaking message. They obviously They obviously don't have any common sense whatsoever. They obviously have no common sense. But they will keep on playing this role about how they are the one news outlet that the media that people can trust. They give out legitimate news sources, but at the same time, they cannot get the views to actually prove this. But Fox News is killing every mainstream media outlet out there. Fox News is number one when it comes to the media outlets. I think MSNBC is second, CNN dead last, and Newsmax and Owen is coming right at CNN. If Owen and Newsmax keep going at where they are currently at, CNN is not it's going to have no choice but to be sold. I'm just spitting facts in, man. And then they call for more censorship and say it's okay. They call for more freaking censorship. Hey, I'm just like I said, man. I'm just a messenger. This is all CNN's fault. You can't blame nobody else but CNN. Yes, Jesus Christ. Can't freaking CNN get with the program and be like, yo, maybe we need to be changing our demographic or the way that we do things here. Maybe we need to change that. But Jesus Christ, guys, for real, people. See it, CNN, especially Brian Stelter, cannot seem to catch a win here. They just receive constant L's after L's after L's. They cannot do this, man. CNN cannot do this. They can't. Brian Stelter, he needs to be fired. Andrew Cuomo needs to be fired. Don Lemon needs to be fired. They all need to be fired. And matter of fact, AT&T should sell CNN and have the company who owns that company. Maybe sell freaking CNN to TNT or ABC, Fox News, any one of them, because AT&T obviously does not need CNN. I know they need it for promotional use to like sponsor them in their other shows, but they can't do it. They can't do this, man. They really cannot do this, guys. This is crazy as hell, for real. This is crazy as hell. But I'm just one guy, man. That's all I can say. I am just one guy trying to express what's the freaking establishment that's wrong, man. This whole establishment, especially the whole political establishment, is wrong. It is wrong, people. Freaking this freaking thing, man. It needs to stop, man. This biased news outlets, man, it needs to stop wholeheartedly, man. We can't be doing this. We cannot keep doing this, man. We just can't. They get freaking Brian Stelter is being beat by freaking Pega Pig, and this dude has the nerve to say he's a reliable source. I'm pretty sure if you have a reliable source in your name, that just takes away all credibility. It just takes all freaking credibility, man. It just really does. But here's also another L from freaking CNN. CNN contributor calls out network for dishonest reporting of Joe Rogan's prescription. Calling it a horse dewormer. CNN contributor Mary Catherine Ham sided with podcast host Joe Rogan over her network, stating it was wrong for them to call ivermectin a horse dewormer. Rogan received a prescription for the drug after contracting COVID in September. That's that out. Rogan is right that it's dishonest to say he took horse dewormer when he did not. It was irresistible to dunk on him for a lot of people, so they went with that instead of sticking to, hey, this anti-parasitic isn't recommended for COVID treatment, which would have been incredible. Nobody said it was, though. That's the thing. Nobody said it was. It just mainstream media just went with the story. Said, yo, he's taking this instead of the jab, so he obviously sees this as something viable. When he did not say that whatsoever. There was a story that came out that said Joe Rogan was so close to getting the jab, but he didn't. Okay? He didn't. So what the hell was freaking left wing media talking about? What was Democrat media talking about? They obviously wasn't talking about jack. But let's keep on going with this article of a CNN working themselves calling out the establishment. Ham went on to respond to the Federalist political editor John Daniel Davidson, who tweeted, "Well, it was recommended by Rogan's doctor, so that also wouldn't be credible. And it's not like Rogan Doc is the only one in the country recommended ivermectin off-label. The most they could have said credibly is that the CDC doesn't recommend it." Agreed. I'm not looking to implicate the entire ivermectin fight in one tweet. Ham replied. That was shorthand for a pronouncement that would have been more suitable than he's taken horse dewormer, which is straight horse shit. The New York Post claims the drug is ineffective at fighting COVID. Okay, first of all, New York Post is not they're not doctors, they're news reporters. And its used by the general public is controversial. Its creators, who won the 2015 Nobel Prize in philosophy or medicine for its discovery, said a version of ivermectin specifically for horses is also available. Quote, I'm happy for folks to take it safely and expect there may end up being better data later on at Ham. Okay, so I'm guessing this is when freaking Joe Rogan had Sanjay duped up on his freaking podcast, and he called him out on it, which, you know, good. First of all, before I get into it, Joe Rogan should sue CNN for they biased reporting and them basically lying on him. Joe Rogan should sue CNN because yeah, okay, we already saw that video. Yeah, so Joe Rogan should sue CNN for how they depicted him, because CNN flat out lied and said that Joe Rogan was a right-wing conspiracy theorist who claimed that this drug would be better than the jab, which he never said. He never said that at all. That's just how CNN depicted it. So yes, CNN is not a credible source because they put out BS stories like this and expect nobody to come back at them for it. Which, when the whole internet and even Joe Rogan himself called him out on it, they still try to play hardball, say like, "Yo, this drug is what we say it is, so we ain't say nothing wrong." But when it was prescribed to him by his own doctor, it's obviously not a horse pill. They still can't say like, "Yo, okay, so we said something that we shouldn't have said. We apologize to Joe Rogan." So there does not need to be no legal issues here. We are just, you know, we got in over ourselves. That's what CNN should say, but they didn't. Now did they? Yeah, but they did not say that, now did they? So let's go and continue with this article. Okay, so this is what Joe Rogan said to Sanjay. Does it bother you that the news networks you work for outright lied about me taking horse dewormer? So again, even in that Young Turks video that I said, they kept on lying, saying like, "Yo, this is what it said, what we say it is." But the one thing that the Young Turks are not getting is that there's a human version, and then there's a animal version for sheep, horses, and I think there was one other animal. I forgot it was. But yeah, people. CNN, but even CNN's own people is calling out some of the people over there on that platform. So it's not just a Joe Rogan or a right wing point that's calling out freaking mainstream media. It's all, like I said, it's also pretty freaking it's also the freaking people on the left that's calling out mainstream media. But they won't actually say like, "Yo, okay, we screwed up. We are sorry. we should not have said this. So Joe, first of all, Joe Rogan just got a $100 million contract from freaking Spotify. So he has the money to sue CNN. He has the money to sue CNN. He just doesn't want to. But he should though. He should. If he does sue CNN, like I said, hopefully he does. But I want to hold my breath on it. CNN will actually start telling the truth on some of the things that they've been saying from a biased point of view, because that's what it all comes down to. It's all been a biased point of view. Okay, yeah. God. Shit. I've been drinking this freaking pineapple orange with some some Dole pineapple orange with freaking Smyrna pineapple vodka. It's good. It's pretty good. But I need to lay out that shit. I need to freaking lay out that shit, guys. I really do. Freaking. What was I about to say? Really doesn't matter. Seattle is still a shit show. Yeah, Seattle, Washington is still a freaking shit show. Yeah, anybody saw that freaking news outlet that freaking Biden already screwed up his freaking mask mandates that he's trying to put in place for everybody to have? But apparently he's bringing it on his own. Okay, first of all, I don't care. I don't really care about the story. Not one bit. I don't care about the story one bit. But let's go ahead and let me see if I can find this. I knew I liked that on my Twitter account. Let's go and see if I can find it. If I can find it, it should be here somewhere. Yeah, I like this somewhere. Where is it? It's probably in my likes. But I want you guys to see this after freaking some of the Washington police that quit or either got fired for not complying with the whole mandate thing. I want y'all to see this and see how wholesome some of these people are. Apparently, what's his title say? What's it say from the Post Millennial? But I am reading a lot of Post Millennial. I don't know why that's my main news source, but I like the Post Millennial. Seattle firefighters and Seattle police officers that were fired for not complying with the vaccine mandate are out feeding the homeless. Criticized by Katie Daviscourt. Hopefully I said that right. So this is the Seattle Police Department, some of the Seattle Police, and some of the Seattle Fire Department. They are out here trying to feed the homeless. So hopefully this is real and not some way to get publicity. But if it's real, yo, these some real ones right here. These some real ones. They are like for real. They ain't got nothing else. They ain't got nothing else to do because they got fired from their job and now they out here feeding the homeless. That's what's up. I like that. I like seeing that. You know, if the city won't have that back, you know they gotta help the city on their own. I'm sorry, they gotta help the city on their own. So I like seeing this. Hopefully there's more footage out there like this, and this ain't the only one. I don't know. Man, for real, dog. I like seeing stuff like that, man. That it makes me feel like we got some faith in humanity, saying like, yo, we can do more than we can, man. But you know, some places of the government are just holding us back. I like seeing shit. I like seeing shit like that. I really do. Yeah. But nobody really commented this video. But it's fine though. It's all good. I'm still trying to grow, trying to do what I can. But I guess that's all I got for this video, man. If you guys tuned in to watch this live stream, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all actually taking some time to check out my video, because I know that this is probably one of the longest live streams I did since I started doing a live stream. So it's gonna be more of these live streams to come. It's gonna be more of me exposing the establishment, exposing the news outlet. It's gonna be more of these coming out. So you guys just stay tuned to that. Hopefully my mic was a lot more better than what it was, because that's one thing that I am trying to fix is my mic. I don't know if it's my computer or what. I might need to give me a new computer. Like I said, I don't want to do that. I really don't. Hopefully if I could just make sure my computers are good. I don't need to be doing all that extra stuff. Maybe a better hard drive or something like that. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I really do. It means a lot that a lot of people are starting to subscribe to my channel, starting to like some of the things I say. They want more reliable sources that is not CNN or MSNBC or even Fox News at that point. But yeah, like I said, man, let me go ahead before I leave. Let me go ahead and read out the comment from earlier, which I already read. I just want to show y'all how this freaking person had the audacity to come on my page and tell me how the hell I should be doing my channel. Let's look this up right here. This right here. Blaze, your reading skills are very poor with or without your profanity. Okay, here's what it is. Why so much profanity shows a sign of gross ignorance. Good luck to you. Okay, I would say this. Good luck to you with future broadcast projects. Please review your past posts and improve yourself. Okay? Blaze, I wish in the future you'll be better. What you WMU you I don't know what language he was speaking right there. You'll be better before you broadcast anything live or otherwise. Please proofread your text. Your pronunciations and tonality are horrible. It's very distracting from your message. You are very juvenile to say the least. I'm sorry, but you are not a very good example is meant for inspiring or youth, black or white toward broadcasting. Split verbs, XM lore, English grammar, as well as mannerism. So that's the freaking person that left me that message saying I was not being a good little boy and watching my language. Hey man, it is what it is. I'm not here to appease everybody, man. I'm really not. I'm just here to do what I gotta do. Like I said, man, if you guys like what I'm saying, you know, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully, I'm close to 500 subscribers. Hopefully, we can get to it. If you guys like I'm saying, man, comment, subscribe to this video. I will see y'all next one. Peace.